My message is always the same. We coach minor hockey, we work around minor hockey for the kids. The beauty of minor hockey, it's the roots of the sport. It's like a tree. You go in a forest, you go in a city, you see a beautiful tree. Pro hockey is the top of the tree. People can admire it. We always forget about where it starts. And the roots of a tree, that's minor hockey. And for me, it's to give them tools to make the coaches better, to make themselves better, consequently to make the kids better, because we're always talking about players' development. But if you don't develop coaches, you will not develop kids.
Speed, speed! That's it! Nice, Arthur, good job, good job!
We have to really understand that coaching hockey is not only X and O's on the ice, it's on the ice. It's like a school teacher. Yes, they're gonna teach geography and history and languages and religions and all those subjects. But at the same time, you have to teach values. You have to teach respect, manners. Force the kids to talk. A hockey rink is not a funeral home or a church. You're allowed to talk in a hockey rink. Teach them to communicate. It's a team game. It's going to be so easy, and I'm going to tell you, your team will improve tremendously if you force the kids to talk. But if you don't force them to talk in a practice, they will not talk in a game.
So you will not play pro hockey if you don't talk. You listen to NHL game? Huh? No. Yeah, but do it. No? It's not a church over here, it's an arena, you're allowed to talk. Huh? Why you guys don't talk? Why no runouts? Huh?
Yesterday on the ice, 45 minutes in practice, I asked one defenseman, what's the name of your partner? I didn't know. You've been partner 45 minutes with someone and you don't know his name. It's a sign of lack of leadership. And this true hockey, since it's a team sport, you have to cultivate leadership. You need leadership, everywhere in your life. Companies, leaders are looking for leadership. If you go in a job interview and the boss feels leadership in you, chances are you're going to get the job. If you're shy and you're very reserved, chances are they will hire someone else. So hockey is a school of life, not only about scoring goals, winning games, it's about teaching so many life skills. And I think that's why coaching is such a passionate job.
When you get the puck over here, try to gain. Try to gain. Don't put yourself on the backhand. You get pressured, you're stuck. Try to face, watch out. Try to face the play here. That you can go, but you can also go there. Try to turn a little bit, okay? Who's this kid? Him?
This one?
Yeah?
Latvian league.
Not bad. He's old or young?
Not too old.
The biggest area where we have to put emphasis on improving, it's the physical condition of the players. The first time I got in Latvia, I've watched many junior games. I've noticed many great young hockey players, but I look now in my third year, and some of them have really progressed, and some of them, unfortunately, they're not on the map anymore because they're not strong physically enough. In a game, if you have 2 shots in a game and you play 20 minutes on the ice, 2 shots in 20 minutes, and you didn't back check, you didn't compete, you didn't angle off an opponent off the puck, suddenly you become invisible. And you can't compete with those guys. You can't win with those guys. So please don't make the mistake of thinking winning is the most important thing. There's so many more things that you can do to make the players better athletes. Give them a chance to be better athletes, you know, like to have a stronger body. And I think that once you get physically strong, you have a chance to be mentally strong. You don't get beat up in a corner every game, and after a few years you're saying, you know, like I'm not good enough, or I don't feel I can win those battles, and we're not helping the kids. Right? We've had some great junior kids come to Latvian tryouts in April, and after a week, as a coaching staff, we look and say, wow, this kid can really shoot the puck, but that's all what he can do. Right? There's no power in his legs. There's no compete level. Right? And suddenly, I look today, they're playing in third leagues in Europe and everything, and you know what? They're much more talented than third leagues, but they're not strong physically. If you're not strong physically, you can't be strong mentally.
Quick, quick! Stick, stick, stick! Stop, stop! Hey, hey! Stop here! Puck, puck! Huh? Stop at the net. If there's a rebound, huh? There, huh? I know, but always stop at the net. Stop at the net.
It's not fun to be in the gym and lots of time to work out. If you're really committed, it's going to be painful. And people, human beings, don't like pain. So, you know, like at the same time, when I say if you're physically strong, you're going to be mentally strong. And you're going to be ready if you're down in the score 2-1 after the second period. The boys will get up in the room and say, hey, we're well fit, we're well conditioned. I know in the past 2 world championships, that's something that we invested through training camp. And we could hear the players in the room after the second period in some games say, oh, we can play with those guys and we can skate with those guys because we have the fitness, we feel good, and it's all about confidence. You know, like this game is played, you know, like with speed, but it's also played with lots of confidence, and we can build those things.
Come to the door, look. He has the puck, and you turn here. That good? That good? No, turn here, look, turn here, here, easy. Hey, 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 now you go this side, hey, hey, go on puck side, all right, go, go. Wait, let him go, let him go, let him go. Up, that's it. Hey, that's it, that's it.
I convinced while I was with Calgary Flames, I knew that Michael Furlan had a huge drinking problem. And I wanted him to succeed as a hockey player, but more importantly, I wanted him to succeed as a young man in life. I challenged him again in a positive way, telling him that maybe one day if you don't make a long hockey career, maybe I can live with this, but I couldn't live the fact that if I wouldn't challenge him to go and get help, that maybe he wouldn't get married, maybe he wouldn't get kids, maybe he would have a tough life. And luckily, you know, like I knew I was dealing with a great young man. He accepted my challenge. He went to get some help. Today, he's still in the NHL and he's an excellent player. He's a dad of a beautiful little girl, and he has a great wife. And for me, like, this is one of the greatest victories that I saw. And you know, like, I pulled a kid out of drugs. He was dealing with a bad gang in the American League, and he came and talked to me, and through the work with police and everything, we got him out of trouble. You know, he didn't have like a long career, but at the same time, today he's a successful businessman and he's a very honest citizen.
That's it, good screen, good shot, Oscars.
There's no guarantees, you know, like there's only, you know, like over 700 players that a year that play in the NHL, you know, like the others play in lower leagues, and some others become firefighters, doctors, policemen, whatever jobs. But at the same time, if you help them through hockey to become good citizens, I think that it's huge recognition for not only you personally, but the entire federation.
Raidījumu atbalsta Maksima, lai uzvaru netrūktu.